Lesiba Seshoka. He's from the National Union of Mineworkers and he's a spokesperson there. Good evening and thank you for joining us.
Good evening to you, Nombu, and to the viewers.
Are you able to update us? I don't know how long ago that interview was done, but are you able to update us on what the offer was?
Well, look, there are various offers that have been put on the table that are currently being discussed with our membership. There are improved offers from what they were originally were. Remember that the final offer from the Chamber of Mines was 6.5%, and they've been able to come forward to increase that. Well, unfortunately, I'm not in a position to say what the figures are because currently meetings are taking place. Some meetings are going to be taking place later. So that is subject to the decisions of our membership. As soon as it has been decided, we'll make it public. Whether workers have accepted or rejected those offers.
Okay, we can respect that. Now, what was it about the Pan-African resources and the Village Main Reef mines that made your members feel that it was okay to accept a single-digit increase, the acceptance of increases of 7.5 to 8% yesterday?
Well, there are a number of factors. Firstly, these companies came out of a process of the Chamber of Mines to approach us directly and said to us, here are the financials, and here is everything. This is everything that we can present to you for you to see for yourself what we are about. But also, you must understand that these two companies are smaller in size compared to the old big club of the big boys, including Anglo Gold Ashanti, Harmony, Sibanye, and Goldfields. So we looked into those financials and we then said, well, look, let's also let the members look at the financials, and they looked into it and said, well, we think we can accept this offer.
Okay. Now, AMCU, which represents about 17% of the mine workers in the industry, is accusing the NUM of initiating violence at the Sibanye mine. Let's just take a listen to what the AMCU's president had to say, and then you can respond thereafter.
It's quite clear it's the National Union of Mineworkers is the one who's on strike. And we've been informed that where they are striking, they are holding, these dangerous weapons, of which there is a legislation that has been passed that in any gathering there shouldn't be any dangerous weapon that are carried. And to our surprise, NUM is a signatory to peace agreement with the deputy president. So now, if they fail to exercise tolerance, what then?
What do you think about his utterances?
Well, I think it's very laughable in a sense that, look, yesterday he accused us that we were working with the gold mining bosses to exclude them. We have got concrete evidence that actually those bosses are working with AMCU, and we have approached the bosses about it. Secondly, the issue of the allegations that have been leveled against us that we had attacked people. We don't do that as a matter of principle. I think they're just jealous of the peacefulness of our strike action. The reality is that if you contact the police, they will tell you that there's not been such an accident. We spoke to them, the police, and they said we don't know of anything. So clearly, if people want to embark on violence and hide behind the NUM, it's totally unacceptable. However, as the NUM, we've decided to do an independent investigation into these allegations. And of course, should we find that any of our members is responsible for anything that is unlawful, drastic disciplinary measures will be taken. We have done that when we heard that in Santen, our members attacked some people who were at work. We have taken disciplinary actions, and some of those have been expelled from the union.
Okay. Now, Lesiba, just very quickly, the miners are losing about 100 million rand a day in wages. We know that you're trying to get a resolution, but what do you say to people who say this strike action is actually just a waste of time because the net outcome is a lose-lose situation?
Well, look, I think people will say that people who are wealthy, poor people who know how poverty it's like, they will never say that. You need to go where mine workers live. And clearly, as far as we are concerned, we have said to the Chamber of Mines that if it means that this industry has to close, we'll close it. because we are not benefiting. And we are damn serious about what we are saying. We are not going backward. We told the negotiators yesterday that their tears are a waste of time for us. We are determined to get what we want. And if we are not getting it, sorry, it is the end of the mining industry as we know it.
All right, on that strong note, thanks very much, Lesiba. That was Lesiba Seshoka, his spokesperson for the NUM. Meanwhile, the Labour Court has granted South African Airways its application to have trade union SATAWU found in contempt of an earlier interdict which prohibits